You don't lose your peace in one dramatic moment. You lose it slowly, in small conversations, subtle insults, hidden jealousy, constant negativity, emotional manipulation. Toxic people rarely look toxic at first. They smile, they joke, they play victim. But somehow, after every interaction, you feel drained, doubting yourself, questioning your worth. The smartest way to deal with toxic people isn't revenge. It isn't arguing. It isn't proving them wrong. It's mastering yourself. Because the moment you stop reacting, stop explaining, and stop trying to fix what was never your responsibility, you win. In this video, you'll learn the powerful psychological shift that protects your energy, preserves your confidence, and puts you back in control, not by fighting toxic people, but by becoming untouchable to them. Number 1. Stop trying to change them. The biggest mistake people make is believing they can fix a toxic person. You can't. Toxic behavior is usually rooted in deep insecurity, trauma, ego, or control issues. And unless someone is self-aware and actively working on themselves, no amount of explaining, arguing, or loving harder will transform them. The smarter move? Acceptance. Not acceptance of their behavior, but acceptance of reality. When you stop expecting them to suddenly become reasonable, kind, or emotionally mature, you stop getting disappointed, and disappointment is what drains you the most. You don't need to win them over. You need to stop engaging in a battle that was never yours to fight. Power begins the moment you let go of the illusion that you're responsible for their growth. Number 2, master emotional detachment. Toxic people feed off reactions, anger, defensiveness, over-explaining, emotional breakdowns. Your reaction is their fuel. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop reacting impulsively. You observe instead of absorbing. When they insult you, you don't argue. You respond calmly or not at all. When they provoke you, you don't explode. You stay neutral. This creates psychological power because a toxic person expects drama. When you give them calm indifference instead, you disrupt their control. The strongest person in the room is not the loudest. It's the one who cannot be emotionally manipulated. Number 3, set clear, unapologetic boundaries. Toxic people test limits constantly. They overstep, they guilt trip, they demand access to your time and energy. If you don't set boundaries, they'll assume there are none. Boundaries are not rude, they are necessary. I'm not comfortable with that. Don't speak to me like that. I won't engage in this conversation. Notice, no long explanations, no emotional speeches. Toxic people often try to argue with boundaries. That's how you know you need them. And here's the truth. The people who get upset when you set boundaries are usually the ones benefiting from you having none. Your peace is worth protecting, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Number 4, limit access to your energy. Not everyone deserves full access to you. The smartest way to deal with toxic people is sometimes strategic distance. This doesn't always mean cutting them off dramatically. Sometimes it means shorter conversations, less personal information, less emotional investment, fewer reactions. You don't need to announce your withdrawal. You simply adjust your availability. Access is a privilege, not a right. And the moment someone consistently disrespects your peace, they lose access to your time, your vulnerability, and your energy. Energy management is self-respect. Number 5, stop taking it personally. Toxic people project their jealousy, their insecurity, their anger, their fear. When someone constantly criticizes you or tries to undermine you, it often says more about their internal struggle than your actual flaws. But if you internalize it, they win twice. Once by attacking you, and again by controlling your self-perception. The smarter move: see their behavior as information, not as truth. You don't need to absorb someone else's unresolved pain. You observe it and refuse to carry it. Not everything directed at you is about you. Number 6, choose peace over ego. Sometimes you can win the argument, but at what cost? More tension, more stress, more drama. Toxic people thrive on prolonged conflict. They want the back and forth. They want the emotional tug of war. The smartest move isn't always proving your point. It's walking away. Peace is power. When you choose silence over retaliation, you are not weak. You are disciplined. And discipline is far more intimidating than rage. Number 7. Be willing to walk away. This is the ultimate power move. If someone consistently disrespects you, manipulates you, drains you, ignores your boundaries, you must be willing to leave, not dramatically, not angrily, but decisively. Walking away isn't giving up. It's choosing yourself. Some relationships only survive because one person tolerates too much. The moment you stop tolerating what hurts you, everything changes. Lastly, the smartest way to deal with toxic people is not to outsmart them. It's to outgrow them. You protect your peace. You master your reactions. You reduce access. And when necessary, you walk away. Because real power isn't controlling others. It's controlling yourself. At the end of the day, toxic people don't control your life. Your reactions do. You can't always choose who enters your space, but you can choose who gets access to your mind, your emotions, and your peace. Remember this: not every battle deserves your energy. Not every insult deserves your response. Not every relationship deserves your presence. The smartest move isn't becoming colder, it's becoming wiser. You stop explaining. You stop reacting. You stop tolerating what drains you. And when you do that, something powerful happens. Toxic people lose their grip, and you regain your power. Protect your peace. Guard your energy. Master yourself. Because the strongest person in the room is the one who cannot be emotionally controlled.